Next award on our agenda is the Veteran of the Year Award. We will have this important and ceremonial presentation of the Rabbi Morton Pomerantz Veteran of the Year Award to our World War II veteran and hero, Sampson Lester Friedman. This award was named after our board member, Rabbi Morton Pomerantz, who was a Marine Corps and Navy chaplain and an acclaimed advocate for veterans and Republican causes. Now we have fellow World War II veterans, Lieutenant Colonel John Peterkin and Jason Katz, crew engineer from the UH-1 helicopter, who will escort Mr. Friedman up to the podium with Congressman Lee Zeldin presenting the award.
Everything that makes our nation the greatest nation in the world is due to the sacrifice of people like Lieutenant Friedman, our nation's greatest generation, willing to, and in many cases, sacrificing everything in defense of our freedoms and liberties. Lieutenant Friedman, as he looks out at a crowd of hundreds of patriots who unapologetically love our great nation and believe in American exceptionalism, know that everything that brings us here today, is made possible because of the courage, the selflessness, the love of country, and the greatest patriotism in its greatest form. Lieutenant Friedman was willing to lay down his life for each and every one of us. And what this nation would look like if not for him makes us all that more proud as we stand and we salute a great American. One more time, let's give a big round of applause to Lieutenant Sampson Friedman.
USA, 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 USA. Lieutenant Colonel Sampson Lester Friedman. Okay, wow. What an honor. It's really too much. I thank Rabbi Bowman, Jay Katz, and Phil Ornstein, James Trent, and Joe Concannon for all the help and everything that you did to have me receive this great honor. Great honor. Let me tell you that. Yes, I was part of the greatest generation. I don't deny that. World War II was sadly the most destructive war known to mankind at that time. I enlisted after December 7, 1941, Pearl Harbor. I enlisted in the United States Army Air Corps. In the United States Army, make sure, because there's now a Air Force. I came in as a civilian without the intent to kill anyone, but I served as a bombardier, navigator, and gunner, and flew 25 and more combat missions to the islands of Japanese Empire in the longest non-stop flight due to a Boeing B-29 Super Fortress. Thank God for Boeing. 300 miles there and back, 3,000 miles there and back, 15 to 18 hours flying time. We flew under the command of Generals Arnold and Curtis E. LeMay, two great pilots who were the head of the 20th Strategic Air Force, Army, not the Air Force at that time. I served in the 9th Bomb Group. It took almost 1 year, from January to September, and 2 atomic bombs to bring the war with Japan to an end and to an unconditional surrender. And no invasion. There was an armada of invading forces on their way to Japan, but they didn't have to go. The final surrender and signing that took place on September 2nd, 1945, on the deck of the battleship Missouri. I was up there in a B-29, right up front, in a flyover by a squadron of B-29s over Tokyo Bay. This time, no ammunition, no bombs. Here's one for you, the things you didn't know. We did what we had to be done. Does that explain your question, Alan, Platt, Sands? How cathartic now for me, now talking in front of 300 psychiatrists. I couldn't do it before. We saved 1 million lives after taking so many other lives, so that the Allied and Japanese, due to the first war ended by air power, to live and not have to invade. It is now fitting and proper to never, never, ever forget those who gave their last full measure of devotion and not to have died in vain, quoting from Abraham Lincoln. I promised I'd make this short. How appropriate it is that I quote, because we're here today. I close with a warning. The last threat to the world peace is coming from the East, Iran. And the answer, my friends, is blowing in the wind. God bless America, the land of the free, and because of the brave. Thank you for that line, Bill Romerstein.
Actually, I'm one of President Bush's appointee. I'm still serving in the federal government for $1 a year. I think my term runs out 2026, so I'm still holding out. I've survived the Democratic administration, at least 2 of them, but I'm still out here. I also serve as the Chief of Staff of the Jewish War Veterans in New York State, and I'm the past state commander. We have a little token gift for Lester. because Lester can be shy at some times. This is the longest speech I've ever heard him make in the 45 years that I know him. We both come from Belrose. We've been here. I've been here for 75 years, except the time in the military. I know among our guests here, there are many other distinguished veterans also, including Frank Padovan, who was the engineer commander of Fort Totten at one period of time in the Korean War. So there are many people that have served out there. We had awarded previously Lester the Americanism and Patriotism Medal. This is the second award he will receive, because after having gone through Lester's, what was left of his 201 file, we learned a few other things that he is a little bit shy about talking about. Lester? Just bear with me for a second. I'll just read the citation. Department of New York Jewish War Veterans of the United States of America, chartered by the Congress of the United States. We're a federal agency. To all who shall see this presents greetings. The Jewish War Veterans of the United States of America has awarded the Americanism and Patriotism Medal to Samuel Lester Friedman. Lieutenant Friedman served as a member of the Army Air Corps of World War II, was awarded the Air Medal numerous times. I'm not going to say how many. I don't want to embarrass any of you other combat veterans here. He also received a Flying Cross. He was on his way to a Medal of Honor. He was a member of B-29 crew that participated in aerial flight over Japan and the Pacific Theater of Operations. By his achievement, has displayed the highest order of discipline, outstanding leadership, professionalism, devotion to duty. He has brought credit upon himself as an outstanding patriot and has displayed both Americanism and patriotism this 18th day of March 2018. We have a number of our organization, we have a number of World War II veterans who seem to be shy, and for those who don't understand about PTSD, I'm sure the Congressman does here, because he's a former veteran himself, and I go back a long way to him when he was a little child. Todd, I know his father all his life, but he extinguished veteran here. But many of our World War II veterans, and I work also part-time at the Veterans Administration, still have PTSD to this day. And some of them waiting as much as 40 years or more for VA benefits. It sounds crazy, but this is the fact of the matter. There are many of them who will pass on before they even see their benefits, and this includes men who served during Korea and in Vietnam. And I hope that future politicians here who take an oath to support our Constitution in the future will help us clear this up once and for all. Thank you very much.
Lieutenant Colonel Sampson Lester Friedman. Let's stand while they exit.
That was just beautiful. Thank you so much for your service, Lieutenant.